No, that's not the new Batmobile. This is. And here it is. I don't think it needs any introduction, but of course, it's the Batmobile, and Warner Brothers has been good enough to let me rent it for the day to take it around beautiful downtown Burbank. But the question is, should I get the lost damage waiver? In Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, Henry Cavill reprises the role he played in 2013's Man of Steel. And Ben Affleck takes over the role of Bruce Wayne, aka the Dark Knight, from Christian Bale. Gotham's a mess, and these two don't like each other, taking potshots whenever the moment affords. Soon things get physical, and the whole mess is orchestrated by a funky foe from bygone days, Lex Luthor, played here by Jesse Eisenberg.
Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it.
I caught up with the cast in Hollywood's largest soundstage, the legendary Stage 16 on the Warner Brothers lot. I had read somewhere, and I wonder if you could verify this, that you actually ran into Christian Bale in a Hollywood costume shop. You both were buying Batman costumes for your kids?
We weren't necessarily buying Batman costumes, but we were in a costume shop buying Halloween costumes for our kids. I have two girls, and not that a girl couldn't be Batman, but they were looking at a multitude of costumes, and so as I recall was Christian. But yeah, I did happen to run into him on some random Tuesday, and I thought it was a great sign, for me. I don't know how he felt about it. Maybe he was just trying to avoid me, but I thought it was great.
Now, as for Cavill, he put on pecs on top of pecs. The product of 4 months of training, followed by 6 months of a mass gain regimen.
Which is 5,000 calories a day and a lot of 10 by 10 of heavy weights. And that just builds mass.
5,000 calories a day.
It's a lot, yeah, but it's fun.
Now, let's talk fashion for a moment. While I wouldn't do well in the Supersuit, it's gonna work for me? I don't think so. On Henry Cavill, it fits like a charm.
The suit has changed in a few details. There's a couple of angles which have changed on the suit with their lines, and they've added some Kryptonian language to the S-shield and to one of the arms. And also, the most important addition for me was the ability to go to the bathroom whenever I wanted. They added a zipper, essentially.
Amy Lois Lane Adams calls her character's stylings sassy corporate.
It's called a bullet.
Sassy corporate. I think that's going to have to be a thing now.
I love that term. That's a great term.
Sassy corporate, yeah.
Black and blue.
Now, I never knew that megalomaniacal villain Lex Luthor's name was actually short for Alexander. Well, be that as it may, Jesse Eisenberg went for the casual Mark Zuckerberg with a loose screw look, with a side dose of garage band hair. Now, as far as the hair is concerned, it was longer. I wouldn't imagine, looking at your hair, that it would tend to go out. Your hair would tend to go up and out. Was that a wig?
Sometimes my character's wearing a wig, sometimes it's my real hair, depending on the scene, and I don't want to give anything away. Obviously, you know what happens to my character, but sometimes it would be impossible to be in a wig, so I had to, of course, grow my hair out to look like that.
Okay. So did you ever have long hair when you were like a kid growing up?
No. My hair, as it grows, it expands laterally, so I had to so they had to like straighten it. They have all sorts of equipment.
It's the ping pong ball effect kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And as for the Bat Duds, well, this time around they're like driving a high-end Beamer.
In the past, he hasn't been able to move his head separate from the neck. It's got this kind of like this thing. So they put a little bit of motion in the neck for me, which was good, and it has a nice like springiness to it, so that you can move around and do the fight scenes and stuff without too much, without feeling like you're wrapped in saran wrap.